More variables, I want to talk about this. So we have the pwd command, which can print our working directory. We also have the pwd variable, which does the same thing. It expands, meaning when the variable is turned into what data is inside it, it expands to the same output as the pwd command. There are a couple other ones. We have user. So the user that's logged in is Dave. That's who I am. There's another command in your system called who am I. This will tell you the user you're logged in as. Who am I, of course, is an external command. So it's there, it's on your system, but you can just run this and bash can do it in a built-in way without having to fork an external command. We also have $shell. This will tell you what bash you're running specifically, so what shell has been invoked. So I'm running a bash version that's out of Homebrew, which is running on my Mac. We also have echo hostname. So this is the hostname of your machine. So my machine that I'm running on is called studio.local. There's some other ones. I think you can do like machine type. Yeah, so you can see that I'm running on like an Apple system. So these are built in. This bash will initialize these for you, and you're free to expand them in your own scripts or on your own system, however you want. The other thing here is that we can set our own. So I'm using all caps variables, so those are pretty much set for me and not intended to change, but I can just make anything equal anything. So name equals Dave. I've created a new variable, and its name is equal to Dave, and it will exist so long as this bash session continues to exist. So now I can just echo name, and there you go. I could echo $foo, and there's nothing there because we haven't set foo. Foo equals hello. Notice the quotes, they're optional, you don't technically need them. We could echo foo now, and it prints hello. That's pretty neat. If we echo hello, space, 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 world, and then we echo $foo, notice that I got rid of the multiple spaces. This is why I'm stressing the importance of double quoting your expansions. When you double quote them, it won't get rid of spaces in a weird way. There's technically defined reasons why it gets rid of it, and you can use it to your own benefit, but I stick to always quoting your expansions like this because then it will retain the original data perfectly as is. Most of the time, that's what you want. There may be sometimes you don't want it, but we can talk about that. That's more advanced stuff. We have all sorts of fun stuff here. We can set foo equals to nothing, and it will set foo equal to nothing. You can alternatively unset it. So I can just run unset foo, and then, hey, it's unset. That's super cool. Super easy way of just unsetting a variable when you're done using it. So I'm going to show you a little bit more, and it's going to kind of blow your mind if you've never seen it before, but it's super useful. It's super awesome. Remember I showed you the who am I command? It prints Dave. Well, I also have like the uname command, and it prints Darwin. So this is the name of my system. I can run uname -a, and it prints all sorts of stuff. It prints like, I think the data was booted, the version of the kernel I'm on. It prints all sorts of fun stuff, everything that's in uname. That's super cool. But remember how I was talking about variables here? We could store this in a variable. So we could say thing, name of the variable, equals, and we're going to use backticks or grave marks or the thing all the way to the top left of your QWERTY keyboard. And now we can specify uname equals a, or uname -a right there. And now we have a new variable, echo thing, and there's the output of the uname command. Now here's the thing, that syntax is a little bit older, and for the most part, I would consider it legacy. I don't really see many people using that syntax much anymore. It's been replaced. It was replaced by bash, and now I believe it is POSIX to use this. What that means is instead of using the backticks, because it can get confusing when you start nesting them, you use this syntax instead. You $ open a parenthesis, and then you close a parenthesis. Anything that goes in here will get executed the same way. So uname a, we go ahead and echo thing, and it works just the same. Prefer this syntax where you can. I would stay away from the grave marks or the backticks or whatever you want to call them. I have a longer form video on my YouTube channel where I talk about the difference between the two, and I kind of go into the specifics. I won't go into the specifics here. I'm just going to say for the sake of the course, we are just going to put that here. If I do mention other YouTube videos that I've made where I talk about some of this stuff more in depth, don't worry, I will put that on the course website. So go to the course permalink and you will have a list of all the references. Any video I talk about, any sort of document I talk about, I'll have a list there, a link with a list with a bunch of links so you can go find all that stuff so you don't have to write down stuff as you're following along with this course. All right, so cool. Now we know some basics about variables and we know how to store command output in the variables. Super useful. We're going to switch gears a little bit and we're going to talk about a text editor. We're actually going to start editing some text so we can start scripting. Can you believe it? We're almost scripting in this course.